Hey guys, hi! Welcome to a new video here on my channel. If you're new, hello, welcome. My name is Audrey, I'm a psychic medium, and this channel is only about my opinions as a psychic, as I take a look at different criminal cases that are new, that are old, wherever the interest lies. I like to weigh in on those. If you don't believe in what I do, I don't care. Again, these are just my opinions. I am not a fact-based channel, okay? I am not a fact-based channel. I am an opinion channel. My opinions cannot be argued with. But not everyone agrees with what I do. That's fine. I don't care. I don't agree with everything, you know, that anyone else does necessarily. It is what it is. So we're just here to be friendly. Everyone's welcome. Come on in. I did a video on Charlie Kirk, and I just kind of want to touch on a few things. The internet's going obviously absolutely crazy over this. Politics are going crazy over his death. I'm just going to give you some opinions of mine. Again, take me with a grain of salt. You should be taking everything with a grain of salt. You should be taking in information and not necessarily making it your way of life, taking it in, thinking about it. See how it feels to you. And, you know, by the end of the day or the week or whenever, okay, I think that's right, or I think this is right, or I don't agree with this or that. Okay, cool. You're an individual. And just because we may not agree, agree on something doesn't mean we have to hate each other, doesn't mean we have to fight, doesn't mean we have to yell. Okay, so I'm just here. I don't know what to say. Okay, a lot of people don't like what I do. That's fine. But I will say I'm right about everything. Okay, I'm like 99% right on crime cases I've analyzed, as well as doing readings for you guys. You guys tell me how I was right, you know, about the information I gave you exactly. And it's only from doing readings with you guys that I know that my abilities are true and real. I just have a lot of information that comes through, but once it gets identified and validated, then yeah, cool. It's weird. I know. It's really weird what I do. I know that. It's weird to me. Believe me, it's weird to me too. It's not something like you get used to, okay? I don't get used to really wearing this cloak of psychicness because it's just a weird thing. Someone said, oh, she's just a bunch of blah, blah. Yeah, that's what I do. I come on here and blah, blah. I'm not offended by that. I'm not offended by that at all. That's exactly right. You described me perfectly. I'm a lot of blah, blah because I'm not fact-based. So if you're not interested in hearing someone's individual theories or messages from spirit, you're going to see it that way. So, you know, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to talk about all kinds of different stuff involving this situation. You know, to me, as a psychic, every murder is as serious as the next or the previous. It really is. Because what we saw happen to Charlie, I see happen all the time to people I channel. All the time. So yes, that was shocking for me to actually see a video of it, but that's what I see in here when someone, you know, life is taken away. I see the gory details. Why do you think psychics are jacked up sometimes? It's because this is the stuff we see all the time, at least for me. And it's awful. And let me interject something here that I said about the Kohberger case years ago. I said on video, dated years back, that Brian Kohberger was using his weapon in a particular fashion to make a shape. Well, we found out recently, in the last couple months, The term carved was used. He carved one of his victims, which makes me nauseous to think about. That's disgusting. But this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Do you think 2 years ago I knew that in the future the authorities were going to say he carved one of his victims? I wouldn't have understood what that meant. But I just tell you what I see, okay? I'm just telling you what I see, you guys, okay? All right. So every murder is equally as disturbing and important. Each person whose life was taken away is equally important. There is not one person more important than the next or the previous. And that kind of bothers me, that we don't take other murder cases as serious as we do high profile. This was an assassination. It's a murder though, right? How many people? There's so many cases all the time. And it's like, well, you know, my loved one was taken out and it didn't get on the news. It wasn't in the paper. It wasn't online. Are there still newspapers? I don't even know. You know, no one even hears about these other cases. But they are equally as important, okay? This is just me on my soapbox. I need to say that on behalf of Spirit, and more so on behalf of the families of these victims who have also seen their demise by the hands of someone else. It is a misconception, in my opinion, based on everyone I've channeled who has had their life ended by someone else. It's a misconception that if you are murdered, you are not going to pass and cross over pleasantly. That is not true at all. I have seen so many different people, and they love to show me how they died. They love for me to go through the whole entire thing. And what happens is I do this remote viewing, right? I think I mentioned it in the last video. So I remote view. I've always done this. I didn't know it was called anything. You guys, my friends out there, you told me what it's called. I didn't know what it's called. I didn't go to psychic school. This is just me. This is just stuff I've always had. I've always done. So my consciousness goes elsewhere. It looks like I'm still sitting here in my body, but I'm not. I'm out somewhere else looking at things. I go to people's houses. I go to, military locations. I go everywhere, anywhere. It doesn't matter. I can go literally anywhere. So being that I can do this remote viewing, spirits do want, always, I'd say 90%, want to take me through their death. And when I go through a victim's death, it's upsetting. It makes me nauseous a lot of times. I'm sick afterwards. I don't feel good the rest of the day. It's hard on my body. And so I always ask, well, the spirits are showing me what happened to them. And then so telepathically, I'm like, okay, well, how did your crossing, how did your passing go? What, did you feel stuck? Did you feel like Patrick Swayze and feel like hanging around for a while till the murder was solved? No, a lot of times in general, in a passing in general, spirit want to hang out until after their funeral has happened. Okay, well, that's interesting. Okay, they came here, they had their journey, and they want to pay tribute to themselves, to their fleshly selves when they were here. I understand that. Okay. And a lot of them do, and a lot of spirits want to see who's gathered. They're not sad. They're like, oh, look at Aunt so-and-so. I haven't seen her in years. Oh my God, remember this guy over here? Look at him. He cleaned up his act, or whatever. It's funny. A lot of times these spirits, their energy is funny because they're fine. They're happy. They're not upset. They're not. They're just not. There's so many misconceptions about death and crossing over. So I don't want people to, if you're worried about Charlie having a violent ending that he did, yes, he passed instantly. That's obvious. You don't really need to be a psychic or a doctor to have seen he was gone before he tipped over. It's awful though, right? It's awful. But he was fine. He was fine. And I'm not going to talk on his behalf until he comes into my presence. I can see him. I have access to him. I'm allowed to look at him psychically. I'm getting the chills. Is this him coming in? I don't know yet. I'll let you know if he comes into my presence. What does that mean? It means he's going to come and get in my body. I know, it's weird. A lot of religious people, you guys don't believe in this and whatever. That's fine. I don't care. Do you. You do you. Take me with a grain of salt, okay? I am not the, what is that expression? Be all to end all or whatever, okay? I'm just a psychic. It's just me. Misconceptions about crossing over. Scary, confused. My experience with those who have been uncomfortable, confused, frightened, unsure of what's happening, usually comes from people who were not really happy people in their lives when they died in their life. I've already said, I think my dad, when he dies, I think he's going to have a problem. I got lots going on with the family. We're no longer in contact. But this is something I feel for my own father. He's going to have a hard time crossing because he's so messed up right now. It's not going to be nice for him. It's not his fault. It's not going to be nice for him. He's miserable. A miserable human being. Chances are, if you're still in that state of mind as you take your last breath, you may not be happy. You may not be happy that you died from this or that. You may be upset at the doctor. In other words, you may not cross, you may take you 5 minutes to cross over. It may take you a day to cross over. You're not in hell, you're not burning, you're not, there's nothing like that going on, but you're just like, well, I know I'm gone, but why couldn't I have died like this or that? Why weren't my kids around? Why was it a cold day? Why was it a hot day? That wasn't my death plan. Why did things not go the way I wanted? Well, that didn't happen with Charlie. As far as I can see, he knew. He knew this was going to happen. He didn't know specifically that it was going to happen that day, at that very moment. I don't know anything about the young man. I don't know anything about his wife or I don't know anything about him. I haven't watched any videos about what he did, what he did, his speeches and stuff. I don't know what he was about other than what I see from Spirit. And Spirit shows me this was expected, basically. And his wife and he agreed to continue to spread their message. And like I said, I don't know really anything about the man. So I'm not sure if he was, if his message was the word of God, or if his message was more based in the political arena. I'm not sure. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I do know he was a Christian, but I don't know what his message was. But I do have been told him and his wife wanted to continue with these messages for the greater good. Is this something he would say? I don't know. Was this his catchphrase or something he would tell people? I don't know, but this is what I'm hearing. That's what I hear. He did it for the greater good, the greater good, the greater good. I keep hearing the greater good. Okay, so he believed in what he was doing and believed it was for the greater good. But he knew it was coming. You don't have to be a psychic to know that. I'm a skeptic, you guys, and sometimes when I watch other psychics, I get concerned with their messages and stuff. Again, you do you watch whoever you want to watch. I don't care. But I did see a psychic who said, she's like, wait a minute, you guys, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this. He was threatened. Of course he was threatened. This wasn't the only time he was threatened. I don't know anything about him, but I know he was threatened as a psychic. I know he was threatened a million times in a million different ways. It was awful. The poor guy, he had no, whatever. Whether you like him or not, whether you were for him or not, whatever. He knew, he was harassed. And you're like, well, he should have been harassed. Okay, whatever. I'm not going there. I'm not going there. This isn't, I don't do politics. I'm not giving you my opinion on what he did or what he didn't do, or trouble he made or caused, or good things he did or didn't do. I'm only here to give you my viewpoint on spiritual information. In the spirits, my spirit, I have a spirit guide. She's always right here. There's no gender on the other side, so hang on, because that might be news to some of you, and you might be very upset about that. There's no gender on the other side. So my spirit guide, I just call her a she. She's right here. She shows me Charlie was going to keep going until it happened. He didn't think he was going to. He knew how upset he made some people. And like I've said before about other people, and it's the same in this case, this man believed everything he said. He believed 100% with his messages that he shared with people. He believed. Did the shooter do it by himself? There's so many conspiracy theories coming out. Everyone starts thinking, and it's okay to have conspiracy theories. That's called thinking. That means you're using your brain. Good for you. You start thinking. I'm not the only one who can see things and hear things and know things. What do you see? What do you think you're being told? What do you gather? Was there one shooter? Was the shooter in this with his partner? Was the partner involved? My information from the spirit realm is the partner wasn't involved in making this happen, helping it happen, helping it to come to fruition. The partner knew that Tyler was, very upset with Charlie and people like that. Whatever, that's what I'm hearing. People like that, okay. but the partner was not involved. But to me, the partner might have wanted to share some of the knowledge that they heard Charlie talking about, or knew Charlie was getting a weapon and cleaning it or whatever. You know, he was preparing. Did the partner see any of the preparing happening? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say the partner did see some changes in Tyler that should have been red flags. But as a human being, sometimes these things are hard to accept to the degree where it feels like a fact. Like, okay, this is getting real. I need to call someone. I need to tell somebody. What do I do? I'm not sure. Do I or do I not? I'm not giving leeway or forgiveness to these people that, you know, to Tyler James Robinson or his partner. It's wrong. It's wrong to take the law into your own hands. Here's something else I run into. Our loved ones who are passed do not want or expect us to take matters into our own hands and take down the shooter, the criminal, the murderer, whatever you want to call it. No. They don't. Don't ever feel like you need to become a detective. This is, and believe me, I've talked to so many people whose child was murdered, and yes, I think our first reaction would be, who did this? I'm coming for you. How dare you? This would be me. I think this is how I would react. It's like, oh yeah? All right, well, I'm going to get my own weapon or whatever. I'm going to take matters into my own hands. And, yep, I'm going to stretch. I'm going to work out, because guess what? I'm coming for you. I think that's a natural feeling. But Spirit doesn't want us to do that. If there is someone else in danger by this same shooter or murderer, whatever, then Spirit might give me some tips like, hey, stay away from this website. Stay away from this building or this city. But that's it. Like, don't get involved. Stay away. But we fight that. But you have to fight that. Do not take matters into your own hands. Your loved one does not want to see you behind bars, in addition to whomever else is behind bars. So I really don't have anything else to report about Charlie yet. I don't know when he'll come, if he'll even come in to me and give me information. But like I said, I have been granted access to see him, so I can see him. I see that he's passed. I still feel like he's processing, if you will. Now, let me just think for a moment. I feel like he's pending. I wouldn't say he's stalling. I do feel he's waiting for something, though. He's still in the same place I saw him last time, he's facing the east. What does that mean? No clue. No clue. He's facing southeast, actually. I don't know if he has any connection to anything in Florida or something. I don't know. I have no idea. But I kind of feel like the energy. You know how when you look at wind, when you look at wind on a cartoon or something and you see the little swirlies? Well, I kind of see direction going towards southeast. I don't know what that means. I don't know where he was born. I don't know. I don't know anything. And I don't really want to know anything. I just want to give you guys the information, and you can fill me in. You can tell me, oh yeah, he was born in Florida, and so yeah, that makes sense. I have no clue. I have no clue. Other than that, that's all I have for today on this case. There's so many cases. I gotta still talk about Koberger in another case, another video. I gotta talk about Emmanuel Haro, the little guy, the baby that's missing here in California. Both parents are in jail right now. There's rumors that mom is pregnant. It's just a mess. The whole world is a mess, you guys. So I will definitely come back if and when I have more information on Charlie. So, I mean, it'd be nice for me to provide some information for everyone's comfort, I guess. Comfort or just information. We want to know. We want to, what's happening. What happened? What's happening? Any inside information would be nice to provide. But I don't know. I don't ask. I don't ask for the spirits to come in. I wait. They know I'm open to them. That's why I've been given access. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. It may be at midnight or 3 in the morning. I don't know. It's literally always unexpected. So I hope you appreciate my time, because I appreciate your time watching this video today. And you guys, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're being safe. Let's be kind to each other, even though we may have different views. Please, please, please. Okay? Please. We don't have to be the same. My kids don't even believe, don't believe in a lot of stuff that I believe in, and it's just the way people are. We don't have to believe in the same stuff, please. Just be friends. Let's help each other. More minds coming together solve more problems, okay? All right. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.